Hi guys, it's RC62 and I wanted to give a little review of my Sidi Canyon adventure touring boots. I bought these boots a couple of months ago and been wearing them here and there, and I'm finding them to be extremely comfortable right out of the box. Very nice boots, enjoying them very much. I originally looked at the Sidi Canyon boots and the Sidi on-road boots. And the major differences between the two are the on-road boot is a bit of a taller boot, and it does not have the buckle across the top of the foot. And the other difference is the Canyon boot has a hard protector for the shin, and the on-road boot does not. It just has double layers of leather. I don't really like boots that have the buckle across the top of the foot. And the reason being is my foot is kind of thin and it's narrow and long, and to get the boot tight enough, these buckles typically will hurt the top of my foot. I don't find that to be the case with the Sidi Canyon boots, but it was a concern and a consideration when I was looking at the two. What made me finally decide on the Canyon boot as opposed to the on-road boot is really the protector in the front here, and the fact that it was a little bit lower. It's a 3/4 boot instead of a full-size boot. So that really made the decision for me. As I mentioned, I find the Canyon boot to be extremely comfortable right out of the box. It fits true to size. I typically wear a size 11, and in boots I quite frequently need to use a size larger because I find that my toes will hit the end, and it starts bothering me after a while. Originally, I had a pair of Icon Motorhead boots, which I bought in 2006 for about $90, and I really hate these buckles. They have a tendency when I go to unlatch them to catch my fingers on the clasp, and actually I've cut my fingers on them a couple of times because those little edges are sharp. So I really kind of hated that about these boots. The other thing is I wound up having to buy a size 12 for this boot. I had to originally return the size 11.5s that I bought, and so again I was a little concerned when I got the Sidi boots whether they would fit true to size or not. I did get the 11.5s in the Sidi boots, and they have a little bit of toe room in them, amazingly enough, which is good. So in the winter when I'm wearing thicker socks, they fit very well. Another feature of the Sidi Canyon boots is they have the Lug Sole. Unlike some of the higher end Sidi boots for racing, you can't replace parts of the sole. But I find that okay. For the price point at about $300, I find them great. The latching mechanism on these is a lot better than on my Icon boots. To tighten them up, you slip the little piece in here and just ratchet it up. To release one notch, you can just tip it here, and it'll release one at a time. To release the whole thing, you lift this piece, and it completely comes apart. So that works well. Again, I don't find that it irritates the top of my foot like I do with some type buckles. It has nice strong pieces of Velcro all the way up the side. It's fully Gore-Tex lined, and it has the gaiter coming all the way up on the inside to keep water out. It has a Cambrel lining that wicks away sweat and is very comfortable. Like I said, right out of the box, these boots felt great, and the more I use them, the better they feel. Now, one thing, because it does have somewhat of a stiff sole, I wouldn't want to wear these all day if I was walking around. If I was stopping several places, walking long distance, I probably would want to slip on a sneaker or something. But I've ridden in these all day on the bike, gotten off, stopped at places to eat, walked around a little bit with the wife, and honestly, they're very comfortable. Great pair of boots. I did mention I paid $300 for these. I ordered them through Bike Bandit and got a 10% discount because I am an AMA member. So I paid $270 for them, Bike Bandit does not have free shipping, but the shipping was only about $10, so I still came out $20 ahead. If you're not an AMA member, you might want to look at buying them from a place such as Revzilla. Revzilla has them and includes free shipping. If you happen to get the wrong size, they will give you one free return, so you can get them replaced for free and get the right size. Again, I really like these boots, and the more I wear them, the more I like them. So if you are into this type of design of boot and it's in your price range, definitely look at it. Look at it. Oh, I forgot to mention, it does have the hard ankle protector here. I did mention it has the hard shin protector here. The one thing that I wish it had a little more of is the lateral support, because a lot of times when you go down, your leg twists like this. But to get that type of support, you really have to go into a higher end racing boot, I believe. But for what these are, they're great. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this review. I hope you enjoyed it, and ride safe.